Here's your wrestling news for October 11th, 2025, and your headlines for today include CM Punk back in the World Title Picture, huge match confirmed for Saturday night's main event. Saturday night's main event just got bigger, 3 new marquee matches planned. Surprising opponent revealed for John Cena's Survivor Series match. Another round of WWE releases hits the roster, 5 stars let go. It's over. AJ Styles confirms his retirement from WWE in heartfelt statement. Did WWE just reveal a female MFT member on SmackDown after Wyatt's 6th segment? Crowd cheers loudly as WWE star officially turns babyface, full details. WWE star returns from injury on SmackDown, and more. Following the events of Crown Jewel, WWE's main roster is shifting its focus to a packed November schedule, with 2 major shows lined up that promise high-stakes matchups and fresh storylines. The first stop comes on November 1st when WWE returns to Salt Lake City, Utah for Saturday night's main event. According to Brian Alvarez, 3 marquee bouts are already penciled in for the show, each carrying major implications for the road to Survivor Series. Fresh off his champion versus champion showdown with Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel, Seth Rollins is reportedly set to defend his World Heavyweight Championship against CM Punk. This would mark the next chapter in the long-awaited feud between the Visionary and the Second City Saint. The women's division is also getting a major spotlight with the WWE Women's Championship match reportedly booked between Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill. This would serve as a rematch from their previous encounters at SummerSlam and SmackDown, renewing a rivalry that has defined Stratton's reign and Cargill's early main roster run. Another major attraction scheduled for Saturday night's main event is Drew McIntyre vs. Jacob Fatu, with the winner earning a shot at Cody Rhodes' undisputed WWE Championship at Survivor Series on November 29th. Speaking of Survivor Series, the show will take place in San Diego, the hometown of Dominic Mysterio. Current plans reportedly call for Dominic to defend his Intercontinental Championship against John Cena, who only has a handful of appearances left on his retirement tour. The match will be historic for Cena, as the Intercontinental title remains the only major championship missing from his WWE resume. As for the annual WarGames matches, the rumored women's lineup features AJ Lee, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, and Io Sky taking on Becky Lynch, Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, and NXT's Lash Legend. On the men's side, the tentative teams include Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Brock Lesnar, and a returning Austin Theory against CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Jey Uso, and a yet-to-be-decided 5th member, either Jimmy Uso or LA Knight. Of course, all plans remain subject to change as the road to Survivor Series continues to evolve, but if this lineup holds, November could deliver one of WWE's most stacked cards in years. Are you excited about these rumored matches? And if this lineup becomes official, how would you book these rivalries heading into Survivor Series? The first match of SmackDown this week saw Sami Zayn defend the United States Championship, marking the title's first ever defense in Australia. The crowd erupted as fans sang along to his entrance music. The atmosphere was electric, but the night took an unexpected turn when Shinsuke Nakamura made his shocking return. In a striking throwback, Nakamura ditched his dark, brooding persona in favor of his classic King of Strong style look, complete with his original babyface entrance theme. From the opening bell, Nakamura looked rejuvenated, a sentiment echoed by commentator Wade Barrett, who called him reborn on commentary. The two veterans went back and forth in a hard-hitting contest that spilled to the outside, with both men narrowly beating the referee's 10 count to re-enter the ring. Nakamura then landed a devastating Kinshasa, only for Zayn to save his title by getting his foot on the bottom rope at the last possible second. Before the action could continue, chaos erupted. A masked man attacked Nakamura from ringside, forcing the referee to call off the match. Moments later, the attacker was revealed to be Tama Tonga, making his return after a long injury absence. But Tonga wasn't alone. He was quickly joined by Solo Sikoa and the rest of the MFTs, who surrounded the ring and launched a brutal assault on Sami Zayn. This was a clear message that Solo Sikoa still has his eyes set on reclaiming the United States Championship. As the dust settled from the ambush, SmackDown shifted its focus to the tag team division, where the Wyatt Six successfully defended their tag team championships in a standout performance against the Street Profits. Despite recent speculation about a possible split, the Street Profits entered with their original theme song and worked as clear babyfaces throughout the match, showing strong chemistry and energy that reminded fans why they're such a beloved team. During the match, there was a brief but intriguing interaction between B-Fab and Nikki Cross, hinting at a potential singles match in the near future. Following the win, Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy stood tall with their titles, only to be confronted by the MFTs, who appeared behind them in a dramatic face-off that sent the crowd into a frenzy. The updated presentation of the MFTs drew a big reaction, especially when Solo Sikoa and Nikki Cross went face-to-face. The stare-down established Nikki as fearless and unpredictable, while subtly hinting that Solo may need to bring a female member into his faction to match the Wyatt Six's dynamic. Though no physical confrontation took place, the tension between both groups made it clear that this is the next major rivalry on the horizon. Triple H had teased this feud long ago, and its payoff in front of a live crowd worked perfectly. The audience erupted in holy chants, fully invested in what's to come. However, once again, there was no appearance from Uncle Howdy. Still, the absence doesn't appear to signal any creative change. WWE seems to be moving full speed ahead with the Wyatt Six vs MFTs feud, with expectations that Bo Dallas will return soon. Fans are hopeful that once he's back, this storyline will evolve into one of the defining rivalries for both factions. Enjoying the video? A quick like goes a long way in helping us grow and deliver more wrestling news you care about. Next up, Lance Anoa'i, a proud member of the legendary Anoa'i Wrestling Dynasty, has officially parted ways with WWE. The move comes after a year with the company that never saw him make his long-awaited television debut. Lance signed with WWE in 2023 and joined the Performance Center as part of the NXT roster. His signing was initially viewed as a symbolic continuation of the Bloodline's dominance across all WWE brands, adding yet another family member to the company's lineage of success. Unfortunately, his run was cut short before it ever truly began. An injury sidelined him shortly after joining NXT, and despite fan anticipation, he never appeared on TV, leaving many wondering when or if he'd get his official debut moment. Now Lance has confirmed his WWE exit. Taking to social media, he announced, "I would officially announce my departure from WWE. I didn't have the best of luck since I arrived. I will not let this stop me from achieving to be great. I've worked hard on the indies for 15 years, now let's get back to work. 30 days, accepting bookings. Book Lance Anoa'i at gmail.com. His mention of a 30 days clause indicates the standard non-compete period for NXT talent, suggesting his release is recent and official. Before his latest run, Lance had appeared in WWE tryout matches and even wrestled Shane McMahon in a 2019 episode of SmackDown Live. Though his WWE chapter ended quietly, his passion for wrestling remains clear, and with over 15 years of independent experience, Lance appears eager to return to the scene that shaped his career. His departure comes as WWE continues a wave of roster cuts this week, which also includes another young prospect who never got his television break. Draco Knox has officially confirmed his release from WWE, ending his run before making his NXT debut. Knox took to social media to share his gratitude and determination to continue his career, writing, "Effective immediately, I've been released from my contract with WWE. I'm thankful for every person and every day I spent in that PC. I give everything I have every single day for this business. I'll be available for bookings in 30 days. Knox, who signed with WWE in 2023, was best known to independent fans as Drake Starks and had previously competed on WWE Legends and Future Greats and in Evolve. His final WWE match took place on October 4th at an NXT live event in Florida, where he faced Jasper Troy. The list of releases didn't stop there. Jamar Hampton also confirmed that he's been released from WWE and is stepping away from wrestling entirely. Taking to social media on October 10th, Hampton expressed his gratitude and shared that his time in wrestling helped him grow both personally and professionally. "Today I have officially been released from the WWE. I never wished to be a pro wrestler growing up, but I'm grateful I got the opportunity to try. I've always been a low-key, out-of-the-way type of person, but wrestling forced me to grow and step to the center of attention. Thank you to everyone who encouraged me to keep going. Belief in me kept me going when I didn't believe in myself. This is the end of my wrestling career. I'll leave it to the professionals now. Wishing success for everyone at the PC. Love. P.S. My hip is healed and I'm off crutches now." Alongside these exits, WWE has also confirmed the releases of Stevie Turner and Zara Zacher, continuing what appears to be a significant round of Performance Center talent cuts. For Lance Anoa'i, however, his departure stands out. Once rumored to be considered for a main roster call-up as part of the MFTs faction, his exit raises questions about what could have been. Was Lance Anoa'i's release a surprise to you, especially given his Bloodline connection and earlier expectations of joining the MFTs? Back to SmackDown as the show opened with a powerful video package hyping up WWE Crown Jewel, setting the stage for what promises to be a high-stakes weekend. Cody Rhodes then made his entrance, proudly wearing his crown jewel ring from last year as he addressed his ongoing feud with Seth Rollins. Rhodes declared that Seth Rollins is the one man who simply cannot beat him, drawing loud reactions from the crowd. During the early kickoff show, however, Rollins was seen walking out on the Vision, leaving his faction stunned by his abrupt exit. With WarGames on the horizon, the moment sparked heavy speculation. Could this be the beginning of the end for the Vision, or just another calculated move by Rollins? Only time will tell, especially with Crown Jewel right around the corner. Commentator Wade Barrett added a memorable moment to the segment when he echoed the crowd's chants, calling Seth Rollins a wanker live on air, completely unedited, earning a roar of approval from fans in attendance. While Cody's promo played well to the crowd and kept the energy high, it didn't move the story forward much. Instead, it served as a warm-up to the chaos backstage, where Drew McIntyre launched a brutal attack on Jacob Fatu, continuing their heated rivalry. Before the ambush, there was a tense face-off between Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu, giving fans a glimpse of what could be coming next, perhaps even Fatu setting his sights on the WWE Championship in the near future. Do you think Seth Rollins walking on the Vision signals the beginning of their downfall, or is it all part of a bigger plan heading into Crown Jewel? And is Jacob Fatu setting his sights on the WWE Championship too soon, or is this the perfect time to make his move? Sound off in the comments below. AJ Styles has officially confirmed that the end of his in-ring career is in sight. Speaking on the Crown Jewel kickoff show in Perth, Australia, just one day before his highly anticipated clash with John Cena, the Phenomenal One revealed that he plans to retire in 2026, marking the close of one of the most respected careers in modern wrestling. Styles spoke candidly about the challenges of aging as an athlete and how his priorities have shifted after nearly 3 decades in the business. "I'm getting older, the fear of embarrassing myself is getting closer." Now 48, Styles admitted that his decision to step away isn't just about physical wear and tear, but also about wanting to spend more time with his family after years on the road. His comments came on the eve of what could be a symbolic night, with both Styles and Cena nearing the final chapters of their legendary runs. Reflecting on his storied history with Cena, Styles acknowledged just how surreal it was for fans to see the longtime face of TNA wrestling square off against the face of WWE, something many thought would never happen. Before wrapping up his interview, Styles revived one of his most iconic catchphrases, promising to bring that same energy to his showdown in Perth. "I plan to beat up John Cena." Whether it's the beginning of the end or simply one more phenomenal chapter, AJ Styles' farewell tour is already shaping up to be a defining moment in WWE history. If this truly is his final run, there's no doubt he'll make sure it ends exactly the way it started, with style, passion, and fight. Back to SmackDown as Zaria and Ruca appeared backstage tonight and managed to secure a women's tag team championship match against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. While the match was officially agreed upon, WWE has not yet confirmed when it will take place. Given that Zaria hails from Queensland, Australia, many fans felt this bout would have been a perfect fit for WWE Crown Jewel or the Australian tour itself, a missed opportunity for some true hometown momentum. Elsewhere on the show, Tiffany, Stratton, and Stephanie Vaquer teamed up successfully, defeating Kiana James and Julia in tag team action. The chemistry between Stratton and James stood out, sparking buzz about a potential one-on-one match between the two somewhere down the line. After the match, Tiffany and Stephanie came face-to-face in a tense moment, each raising their respective women's championship belts in front of the looming Crown Jewel title. While the visual was strong, the segment still left some fans wanting more from the build-up to their champion versus champion showdown. Compared to the deeply personal rivalry between Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, this particular storyline feels more like a showcase match than a grudge or legacy-defining clash, and that's what might be holding it back from reaching its full potential. The main event of the night featured Damian Priest facing Aleister Black in a brutal last-man-standing match, and it delivered every bit of the chaos fans expected. As Priest looked to finish off Aleister, Zelina Vega made her shocking appearance. In a rare on-screen moment, the real-life couple of Aleister Black and Zelina Vega reunited, with Vega stepping in to stop Priest from inflicting more damage. Moments later, the match took a wild turn when Aleister Black hurled a fireball into Damian Priest's face, sending him crashing off the platform and through the tables below. The impact secured the victory for Aleister Black in one of the most intense endings of the night. The aftermath raised plenty of intrigue. Fans immediately questioned whether Zelina Vega had handed Aleister the fireball just before the attack. Whatever the case, her involvement marked a major on-screen shift for Vega, signaling that she may finally be stepping into a more prominent TV role. With Aleister and Zelina now aligned, many are already speculating about a potential mixed tag storyline, possibly Aleister and Zelina versus Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, a clash that could take this rivalry to an even more personal level. What do you think of this week's SmackDown? Did a particular segment steal the show for you? And which matchup are you most looking forward to at WWE Crown Jewel? Be sure to tune in tomorrow for our full Crown Jewel review video, where we'll break down every major moment, the biggest winners and surprises, and what it all means for WWE heading into the final stretch of 2025.